No, it felt good to, just get out there and compete and, give everything you have to help your team win. And, that's the best part about tonight is our team won the game.
Do you see what? I'm sorry.
It's just one game, but have you been able to assess what the team needs and how you can contribute to that?
Each night it'll be different, but I think some of the things that happened tonight, just in terms of having a slow first half and getting off to a rocky start in that third quarter, but hanging in there as a team and continuing to trust each other and believe that we could fight back into this game. And those are things that we have to continue to develop. And in terms of my contribution, it's whatever it takes that night. I don't think that guys should define themselves too much by saying I have to do this every night. Some nights you got to just defend. Other nights you might have to score some points. Other nights you just got to cheer other guys on. And we just all have to be in this together.
How dangerous can this team be when you see them score 35 points in transition?
Well, from playing against this team for so many years, that was always a focus for an opponent, is to try and keep this team out of transition. And obviously in the past with guards and guys that they have pushing the ball, and Jason Kidd and Jason Terry and J.J. Barea and those guys, transition has always been where this team has been really good. And, in order to get out of transition, you have to play defense. And so for us, I thought Elton Brand's presence in the front court in terms of shot blocking and our activity picked up really in the third and fourth quarters on the defensive end. And that's how we got in the transition and score some buckets.
And being up close now, you got a chance to see Collison play. He had 8 assists out there. Can you talk about his game and what you thought about him out there?
Yeah, I think Darren is like I said, he's an above average guard. He's not just your average NBA guard. He has a lot of talent, a lot of ability, and I think tonight his pace was great. His decision making was wonderful, and for him individually, he can continue to get better. I think as much, and at the same time that our team, can improve. We can't always expect guys to individually, do great things when the team isn't playing well. So we have to play better as a team, and I think it'll make it easier for a lot of our guys to, continue to make positive contributions. But I thought Darren did a great job tonight.
What did Coach Carlisle say to you about your performance tonight and how you did?
No, I think overall he was proud of our effort. Proud of the fact that we had a slow first half and offensively couldn't seem to get much going. And in the third quarter really picked up our activity on the defensive end. Our guys off the bench tonight, Vince and Elton, really were the difference. Sarge came off the bench and gave us some good minutes, and that's what you need. Each night is going to be different, like I said earlier, and everybody's capable of contributing, and I think that's what happened tonight.
How long do you think it'll take you to play back into the top shape that you're used to?
I think overall my conditioning was pretty good. I didn't feel like physically I couldn't keep up. But basketball is a game of timing and rhythm, and obviously playing with a new team, understanding spots on the floor, where shots are going to come from, understanding time and score, who you're out there on the floor with. There's a lot to think about and process. And so, I won't worry about, I guess how I'm looking individually. It's really just more so how can I help impact this team in a positive way. And if each night we come in here, our team won and the other team lost, I care less about how I look.
What did you think of the crowd tonight? It seemed to get pretty loud in there when you were introduced.
No, that's humbling. I think I'm sure it was hard for them to cheer for me, considering the history. But no, Texas and the Dallas area is, this is Southern hospitality at its finest, and I think the fans have always been big-time supporters of the Mavs, but at the same time respectful of other teams and respectful of what guys have been able to accomplish in this league. And I'm looking forward to getting comfortable in this city and in this community. And like I said, hopefully we can have more of these wins on our home court in the future. For now, we won't have many opportunities, as we get out on the road. But it was a good night overall.
Talk about the challenge of this road trip coming up. You guys have a tough one there with the Clippers coming up.
Yeah, I think when you look at the standings, every game is a tough one. You know, as you get out on the road, Clippers first, Phoenix, Houston. Everybody's kind of bunched up right there with 6, 7, 8, 9 losses. So it's still early, but you know, first game's Wednesday in LA, and you're playing against a Clippers team that, when they're at their best, you know, they're one of the elite teams in this game. So for us, it still comes down to the defensive end of the floor. We'll have to keep them out of transition, which is where they're at their best. Make them shoot shots from the perimeter, and then be able to secure rebounds. And from there, I think we have a chance to beat anybody.
Talk about working with O.J. Mayo. He seems to be, I mean, at least one of the key barometers of the team right now, feeding the ball to him and things like that. How do you think that's going to work out?
I think it'll work out fine. You know, O.J. is capable of, you know, doing a lot of things out on the floor. He obviously heated up there shooting the ball tonight, but he can make plays for himself and for other people. And, you don't have to worry about, you know, looking out for him too much because of how capable he is. He's tough, he's tough-minded, and he was really the catalyst on the offensive end to us getting this win tonight. He's had a phenomenal start to this season, but, you know, I'm sure he, just like myself and the rest of the guys in his locker room, we want some more W's. And, you know, so forget the individual stats. We want to win some games, and so it was good to get a win tonight.
You mentioned that you're going to finish